First opened in 1957. Welcome inside what's still one of the great stadiums of the NFL. Legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, home of the Packers. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from legendary Lambeau. To return is Naheem Hines. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll throw to get things going. Open man is the rookie, Adonai Mitchell. And he will score. Adonai Mitchell. Touchdown, Minnesota. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Vikings will race out to a quick 7-0 edge. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Wes Watkins going to bring it back. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. On comes the Packers punting team. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here's Willis. This one is caught by Jawan Johnson. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And what an effort after the catch. He goes all the way. 80 yards. Touchdown, Minnesota. Now Aubrey for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Vikings will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Here to take it back, Wes Watkins. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Here's Ryan Stonehouse now. And he's on to punt for the second time in this opening quarter. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. That one taken in by Mitchell. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line.
To say this group has started strong here in the first quarter, Mike, might be a bit of an understatement. I mean, offensively, firing on all cylinders. Defensively, suffocating the opponent. The ability to complement each other on both sides of the ball and play at such a high level, they could have a little bit more breathing room here by the end of this drive.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38.
Let's go.
Throwing, Willis. Open man downfield, it's Mitchell. And he will go all the way. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Vikings. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Aubrey is good. The Vikings looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Ready up.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Set. 19 Lion. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here's Milton. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go. Here we go. Go.
Working out of the gun is Milton. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't. And now 3rd down comes up.
60 Eagles. 60 Buffalo 18. Ready.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. Catch made by Thielen.
It's pretty evident, Mike, when a quarterback and his wide receiver are operating on the exact same page. The anticipation, the timing, the accuracy of both the route and the ball. And when they're working together like this, that's the definition of teach tape.
On 4th down, here's Milton. He's got his man. It's Hill. The rookie from Tennessee looking sharp with that throw. He gets his guys a 1st down.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the 4th quarter.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
The goal of every offense, Mike, is to find a way to establish a balance between the run and the pass. With some success here early on the ground, will open up things as the game unfolds for the quarterback in this passing game.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is Milton. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Myles Garrett, the All-Pro, there to bring him down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Stephanie.
Now Brown. And he'll drive this one forward down to the 36. The veteran Bobby Wagner in there on the stop. On 3rd and long, here's Milton. And that is incomplete.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going. And for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the 1st quarter.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. That is caught. Finding Higgins. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11.
60 Maverick, 60 Panther 11, Panther 11. Get up.
To throw, it's Milton. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Here we go, set. Warrior 70. 18, Pioneer. Hut, hut.
Milton gonna look to throw it again. Crush, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. This drive in danger of stalling out on 3rd and 10. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down.
Go.
They'll try the option here. And he will win the race to the pylon. He's in. Chase Brown. Touchdown, Packers. That his first touchdown this year. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Here's Hines now to return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
To throw is Willis. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
To throw, here's Willis. He'll look deep for Pittman. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down. Willis to throw. And caught. It's Mitchell. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. The motion man here is Mitchell. Willis now to throw. That is caught side of the end zone. And 9, Mitchell. Touchdown, Minnesota. 3 touchdowns for the game. His first 3 of the year. Aubrey, good with the extra point. And the Vikings add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Hilton now to throw on first. This is intercepted. It's the safety, Kyle Hamilton. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
They'll try again. It's second and 10. Willis now to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out front.
And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
This is exactly how it's supposed to look on third down. His eyes are downfield, nothing materializes. He quickly decides he can do it himself, picks up the first down, and then to protect himself with the slide, well done.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10.
Go!
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
Here we go, set!
The motion man here is Mitchell.
Curve 19! Curve 19! Trap 60! Trap 60! Ready?
Now Willis. And this ball batted away. complete. And Mitchell, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
70 Lions.
A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Lambeau Field after this. The field goal unit on the sideline. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go. It's Robinson. And he's going to pick up the Vikings' first down. He gets more than he needs. 4 yards picked up on 4th and 2. That'll be caught by the running back, Robinson. He's going to lose yardage. How about the defense standing up in the red zone? They'll mark it at the 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
He'll keep this himself. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
The key to running the read option, Mike, is that the timing has to be just right. If it's too slow getting going, a lot of the times defenders can get in the backfield and cause havoc, and that's exactly what happened here.
That one taken in right side by Getbetta. It'll get this only down to the 6-yard line. So for the moment, the defense with the stop as we get to 4th down.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
Willis. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Isaiah Simmons. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown, and instead... turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
1st and 10.
Let's go. Go.
Now, look out. That ball is free in the end zone. Running out of space in the back of that end zone. The back line gets him. It is a safety and 2 points for the defense as the QB just ran out of time and ran out of room.
And boy, did he ever, Mike. And that's one of those plays that we're going to see for a long time. He just lost track of where he was on the field. That back line in the end zone kind of creeped up on him, and it's going to result in 2 points for the defense.
Ready, break. Set. 19 Lions.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send two teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And off we go from Minneapolis. Darius Davis to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Braylon Trice there to meet him.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, it's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Throw on 3rd down. That was knocked away and incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, ball skills are not just a selling point for receivers entering the draft. Teams want defenders, especially in this day and age of the passing game, who can make plays on the ball, too, especially on these deeper throws. He doesn't swat that one away. We could be looking at a huge game.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
I'm sure, Kate, that the coaches would prefer he not flirt with disaster on the return. There's no additional damage done, however, this time. Fortunately, get the ball back, and everyone could breathe just a little bit easier.
They're out and set, 1st and 10. McCarthy throwing right away. Fits it through the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26. Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. Taking a deep shot here. It's intercepted. Darius Slay. And the Vikings regain possession as he makes the 30th interception of his career. Not the auspicious debut they'd certainly hoped for on that opening drive. The coverage impressive, taking their first possession away with that interception.
Hey, it is tough to play a clean game in this league. Caliber defenders are awesome. You just hope that eventual missteps happen at a less meaningful moment than your opening series. You don't want to make it any harder to get your rhythm and get your passing game going.
2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Completes. It's Bijan Robinson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
Willis to throw it. After big yards on the right side. They'll get him down after he gets into the 48. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll bring up a Minnesota 1st down. Willis now. It will hit Robinson, complete. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a 1st down.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. Third and short in your back pocket. You can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Throwing it again here. He gets it to Juwan Johnson. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings kick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. Tackle made as the return gets it out to the 32. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Connection made to Isaac Garindo. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. The rangy Kyle Hamilton getting there for the stop. Motioning the tight end now. From the 36. He completes it in traffic. And he's tackled with a 1st down yardage. Offense in the hurry up here. These two NFC North teams have played one so far. Neither side separating much so far. More from US Bank Stadium after the break. Back and begin in the second quarter. Lions in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
And that's one who chalked up to the pressure, earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
On 3rd and long, it's McCarthy. Pitts brings it in. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. On comes Jack Fox to handle the 4th down punt for the Lions. He bunted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away. Oh, 1st time for everything. He's bringing this punt out of his own end zone. Hit it well that time, a little too well, in fact. And the Vikings will take over at the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. He put everything he had into this one. That's complete inside the 35-yard line. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings take a 13-0 lead. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. Extra point from Aubrey is up and good. And the Vikings double their lead to 14. Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's going to bounce into the end zone and will end as a touchback. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Hauled in by Garindo. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Darius Slay has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick 6 touchdown. For the point after, here's Aubrey. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings stretch their lead to 21. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. They've got 1st down from the 31. Putting the tight end in motion. Trying again after the pick. McCarthy. Oh, no. They get him yet again. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6. Rookie quarterback, Brock, threw it away their last drive. Seemed like he might have been trying to do too much to make up for that mistake, and instead things snowball.
Yeah, these are the valuable lessons you have to learn from. You cannot be a mistake repeater. But being a rookie quarterback at App State, he threw 28 of them his rookie year. Sometimes you just learn on the job. You cannot repeat those kind of mistakes.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it in the end zone and start their drive at the 30. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. On play action now, McCarthy. Flushed out of the pocket. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looking for the back that time. And now they face 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
McCarthy trying again on 2nd down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Couldn't connect with Amari Cooper. So they're left facing 3rd and long. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
They'll send their tight end right. McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. He's on the move. On the run right, throwing deep down the side. That's grabbed inside the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. He can't connect with him. Incomplete. Just put it a little too close to the boundary there.
QBs, well, they're a lot like the great shooters in the NBA. Hey, listen, sometimes you're going to miss. You just got to shake it off and keep shooting away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. McCarthy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. Here he is on third and long. Throwing this back in the end zone. To the corner of the end zone, but incomplete. Oh, he made the catch, but didn't get down in bounds. He's one of the greatest to do it. Justin Tucker on for the field goal. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Lions making the call for their field goal unit. From the right hash, 52 yards out. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. They're out and set. First and 10. Shotgun snap. A give to Robinson. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle. The defense calls a timeout. So that's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Willis looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking for Michael Pittman Jr. And things look tougher now with third and long. To throw, here's Willis. He beams one, deep right side. And this one's dropped and incomplete. He had the pick in his hands, couldn't hang on. It's going to be fourth down. Another punt coming up. Matt Ariza to do the honors once again. And he wants to hit his second effort just as well as he hit his first. He broke 50 on his first punt and looks to have done the same here. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. Absolutely crushed that kick. A full 70-yard punt. And the Lions will go on offense. Drive starts out with a first and 10. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And he just hooks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Second and 10, McCarthy. On target to Garindo. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, here's McCarthy. Into the hands of Pitts. And they'll take him down at the 40.
he's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, you just find a way to get him the ball.
From the 43. Escapes the pocket. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him 11 yards, Brock, and a fresh set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts, and it's going to be second down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down. And he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's just one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
Trying for the deep ball. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. They motion the slot man right. Throwing on first, it's McCarthy. And that's incomplete with 7 seconds left. Time for one, maybe two more snaps. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And it sets up second down.
Oh, that is such a bummer. A dropped touchdown right in the end zone. We're going to see how quickly he can flush this one. He better, because they got to make it impact later.
Looking to throw, McCarthy. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. No look on his first look of the game, and that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time? Well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. So new kickoff rules, this is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Here comes the final play of our first half. A final throw before the break. Taking a shot deep down the field it goes. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Aubrey now to kick this one away. we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Throw complete to Williams. And he'll go down, and we'll say right at the 39-yard line. Second and 1. He'll get this complete to Pitts. And he's able to move past the 45 before going out. That's good for 7 yards. And that'll be first down, Detroit. New set of downs for him from the 46. McCarthy looking to throw. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Now he loses the ball. And this is going to stay with the offense as he makes the recovery. Almost the impact play this defense was searching for, but they could only get half the job done, partner. Fumble forced, but they couldn't recover.
I'll tell you what else it forces, though. That coordinator, that play caller on the other side, now got a little bit of doubt about his ball handlers. Got to have better ball security than that.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So that brings up second down.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
Pick up a few as he heads out of bounds.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Let's see what they draw up on a 3rd and 7. Has room inside the 25. And he has this all the way down to the 17-yard line. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And that gives the Lions the first. From the red zone now. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Oh, look at those savvy linebackers. They're just right in the middle of everything, aren't they, Kate? And it seems like at times they're the quickest reactions as well. You needed a quick one right there to get a finger on the throw and change its direction.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can have a little sigh of relief. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. They'll motion him out of the backfield. 3rd and long for him here. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Eric Kendricks.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw. And you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception, and that's it.
And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings parlay the interception into points. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. Aubrey good on the point after. And the Vikings continue piling on to this lead. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. McCarthy operating from the pistol. Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now it's McCarthy. Oh no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Vikings are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
I think it's safe to say his day is beyond repair now, if it wasn't long ago. He just hasn't been reading these coverages at all, and it's clearly not on the same page with his receivers. I think it really is now time to think about his confidence for future games and get him out of this ball game.
Throwing now from the gun. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. For the point after, here's Aubrey. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Turpin with a return. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. They've got 1st down from the 31. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And now it's 2nd down. On play action now, McCarthy. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. This one returned for 11 yards. And it's going to be Vikings football. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. Here's Willis to the air. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So 2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Lions get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. While you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Thought he had a touchdown there. So it'll be 2nd down.
It is such a weapon offensively when you've got a big tight end that can stretch the field vertically. Not a lot of DBs have the size to cover him. They tried to get it to him in that spot where he could win it, but unfortunately no connection to be made.
The throw is caught. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Here's McCarthy, 1st and 10. On the move, headed, and they take this in for the score. The Lions parlay the interception into points. J.J. McCarthy, the touchdown. He's throwing for it. And he can't bring it in. They don't get the 2 points. Man, Brock, even when they score, things just aren't going their way. The 2-point try fails following that touchdown, and that really encapsulates how this contest has gone for them.
Yeah, just not able to stay out of their own way sometimes. Get a little momentum, immediately give away a chunk of it. It does prove, though, from here on out, they're going to take whatever shot they got.
First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep. He's got it inside the 25. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry.
Oh, they get to him behind the line, and he loses the football. And it looks like the offense got that one back. Yes, they did. They pounce on it inside the 10. Aubrey now to kick this one away. And well, in the past, we wouldn't have batted an eye as it sailed over the end zone, Brock. But with our new kickoff rules in place, that's going to cost them. The football's coming all the way out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Here's McCarthy. Makes the grab in bounds, left side. And they can't chop to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. McCarthy throwing here. That's complete to Garindo. And they bring him down around the 34. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. The Lions have possession, but this game, ooh, pretty one-sided as we start the 4th. Third down, 1 yard to go. Back to the air, McCarthy. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They pick up 20 yards there. And that'll be 1st down, Detroit. Working inside the red zone. Has it at the back of the end zone, but the throw carries him out of bounds. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
2nd and 10, McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. He was looking Amari Cooper's way there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. From the shotgun, McCarthy. the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready? Cowboy 80.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Oh, he put everything he had into that. They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And the Lions are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season. The moment you see them look to pass from this close to their own goal line, Brock, it is that defense's goal to hurry him and force a mistake just like that.
Yeah, those guys, they're so sneaky on the back end, Kate. They know the clock is being sped up. They know that the quarterback can feel those footsteps and thinking about a safety, and those defenders just wait for that rush throw, and then they step in, they deliver, and they take the ball away.
And the man is there to knock that away. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And that'll bring up 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Launches one deep downfield. And oh, he got it! Interception! Darius Slay has it.
That throw has got to be the last we've seen of him this contest. I'm just not sure how they leave him in when the defense is clearly all over whatever he's trying to throw. The amount of frustration he is feeling is only going to lead to additional.
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. Picked off by Fred Warner. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Check, Panther. Cardinal 80. Get up.
Throwing on 1st, it's McCarthy. The screen pass falls incomplete. This one intended for the running back. So it's 2nd down coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Into the hands of Pitts. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Offense in the hurry up here. Running back sent in motion. Throwing on 3rd, McCarthy. Escapes the pocket. Look at this inside the 10 to the 9. Offense up to the line fast. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Looking for an open man. That's incomplete on 4th down. They'll turn over possession.
Hey, I get it's already over, but go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. This is reeled in by Pittman. And he's out of bounds. That's up close to the 25. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to give the Vikings the 1st down. Throwing is Willis. Got a man. Robinson has it. And this one doesn't go far. It's the 2-minute warning here in Minneapolis. Vikings close to extending their unbeaten streak to 6-0. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one doesn't find its man, incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense. But and an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
Here he is on 3rd and long. He puts everything behind this one. It's complete. Oh, my. They left him wide open downfield. It's not like we've heard this before, Brock. They've scored again, and they grow that lead further. The Vikings throw 6 more on the blowout. Xavier Legette with the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude,
And we find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52, the wondrous U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Let's go now. 19 target. Right there.
Right to the air is Willis. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this intercepted on the first play of the game. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Lions will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. And I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
There go play action. Here's McCarthy. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. 2 unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that, because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but 2 teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, two are on a collision course. It'll be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Looking to throw McCarthy. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Jack Fox on to punt. Back deep, Naheem Hines. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is fielded at the 7. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they've got to be breathing a little bit of a sigh of relief. The first time you throw the football winds up being picked, but fortunately for them, it does not lead to points.
Well, that tells you about team football, doesn't it? Everybody gets together. What's that term they use? Complementary football? Okay, he threw the pick. The defense got together and said, hey, let's shut them down. Let's not turn it into points. They did exactly that. Now he gets a fresh start, a clean slate.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try the middle with Gurindo. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Another try for Gurindo. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
In motion, right one of the tight ends. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Oh, and that was a big-time hit right there. And receivers understand when they run into the danger zone, that's the expectation. Really good job of catching the football, holding on, despite the discouraging type of a hit.
And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown.
Noah Gray,
his first touchdown on the year.
And the Lions take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you...
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Vikings.
Juwan Jackson,
his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And his throw is incomplete.
Trying to find Jamison Williams, and it's second down. Hey, look at this defense for the Vikings.
And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. Looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
The Lions with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this one is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end.
He's got him in. Complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Juwan Jackson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings have taken the lead.
Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that makes the score 14-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen by.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's Willis.
And this will be incomplete. physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, and that is incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in.
The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, trying to get the defense to flow the other direction on the bootleg, but Charles, they were not fooled whatsoever.
I like your description there, because on that flow, all you're trying to do is get them to take one step or two to the opposite side, and then you gain the advantage. But a really
under pressure, and they got to him again.
Give that sack to the Kobe Dean.
There's a reason it's on linebackers are often captains of a defense. They call the signals. They have the opportunity to affect the game in coverage, against the run, and, of course, on blitzes. Living in the best of both worlds here. Already has an interception. Now he gets to record a sack, too.
Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. And while you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Willis. Got a man, that's Leggett.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Xavier Leggett
with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And it's now 21-7.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
But this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Second and 6. McCarthy, he'll set to throw it.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
McCarthy going to throw again. Short throw caught by Pitts.
And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. And now before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down.
On 4th down, Jack Fox on to punt for Detroit.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20.
Now Willis to throw.
Sets up the screen to Robinson.
He's got room past the 30.
And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. He got 29 yards that time.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Willis.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
Willis. Willis throws another interception, his 3rd of the game.
Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And the Lions are going to take over here up near the 40.
They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. In trouble, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason.
Under pressure, they got him again. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. A final shot before break. McCarthy. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It'll be Lions football to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On the give, it's Garindo. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Nakobe Dean with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. As confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
Well, you know they had a third down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
To the air with McCarthy. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Throwing is McCarthy. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. McCarthy operating from the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 38. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Now McCarthy. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 23. Throwing again, McCarthy. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Kyle Pitts, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Lions get a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Willis. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. First target, first catch, and a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. The shotgun snap to Willis. Steps away to his left. He'll get this one complete there to Pittman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So wipe away the big yardage as they say he set foot out of bounds during his route.
And we talk a lot about using the sideline as another defender. I used to get that a lot from my college head coach, Johnny Majors. Use Sammy sideline, as he called it. Force the receiver out of bounds. Your job's essentially done for you.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. It's his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
Third and 3. To throw, here's Willis. Dancing to his left. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
This is caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 23 yards on the play.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Adonai Mitchell with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Vikings add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Aubrey good with the PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away.
able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the fourth quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. Working out of the gun is McCarthy. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
On play action, now McCarthy. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Going for it. Here's McCarthy. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. The slot man in motion right. Back to throw, Willis. And that one complete downfield to Johnson. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Juwan Johnson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Vikings up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that unbeaten record very much in jeopardy. It's been a great first few months of the season so far, but they have run into a buzzsaw here, trailing big in the 4th quarter. The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. That's big Jordan Davis powering in to drop it.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And what else could go wrong at this point? This is going to be a defensive touchdown as they keep piling it on. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you've got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
That's caught, and he will not make it to the goal line as his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they have done themselves absolutely no favors to earn a win today in this one, Charles. The turnover woes continue. On that last drive, they had that fumble that led to a touchdown.
And Brandon, I would say they have a mission on this drive.
And the defense loses him. It's complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead drops from 34 down to 27. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And it's all but certain that this win streak is going to extend another week. Just another tremendous performance in this one. Willis will look to throw it.
And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from...
That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Willis will try and throw for this.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other.
This is caught inside the 15. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
McCarthy going to look to throw for it.
And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. And oh, he takes a shot at the end of that play.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He'll check this down to Hines. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Now Willis.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Go, Reed, go. Hey, smash, Bronco.
Willis looking to throw it. He's into space past the 25.
And finally marked down at the 23. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
To throw, here's Willis.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Calais Campbell finding his way home for the sack. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. How about this? Racing to the end zone.
And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense, and certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
Parker hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap 1.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened.
And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line.
Throwing after the interception, McCarthy. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at triple zeros. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Minnesota, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.